A seismic shift in football history has occurred, sending shockwaves through the entire sporting world. This time, the drama unfolded not on the pitch, but in the corridors of power, where decisions shape the future of the game. In a move that has stunned fans and experts alike, FIFA has announced a stunning change. Canada will now host the majority of the 2026 World Cup, taking center stage on football's grandest platform. This landmark decision redefines the landscape of international sports, setting the stage for a competition unlike any before, and rewriting the script for what a World Cup can be. The world now watches with anticipation as Canada, a nation known for its passion and hospitality, prepares to welcome the beautiful game on an unprecedented scale. Picture the excitement of a crisp Canadian morning, the iconic maple leaf flag flying high above stadiums, as fans from every continent gather to witness history in the making. The global football community is abuzz with questions, speculation, and excitement. How did this remarkable turn of events come to pass? Why the sudden and dramatic change in plans? We dig deeper, delving into the story behind the headlines, uncovering the negotiations, the politics, and the vision that led to this bold decision. This is more than just a change of venue. It's a powerful shift in the worlds of sports, politics, and national pride, with ripple effects that will be felt for years to come. The implications are vast, touching every corner of the globe, uniting fans and nations in anticipation of a World Cup that promises to break new ground. The journey to 2026 has taken an unexpected detour, leading us straight into the heart of the Great White North, where new stories and legends will be born. The 2026 World Cup is now transformed, something new, different, and truly unforgettable, promising memories that will last a lifetime. To grasp today's news, we revisit the original plan. The United 2026 bid was a historic collaboration between the US, Mexico, and Canada. Initially, the US was to host the majority of matches, leveraging its vast stadium network. The bid promised record-breaking profits and seamless execution. However, behind the scenes, challenges mounted. Reports surfaced of logistical and financial disagreements between FIFA and the US. FIFA sought greater control over operations and revenue, clashing with US regulations. The unified front of the United 2026 bid began to crack. High-stakes meetings in Zurich failed to resolve key issues. FIFA grew concerned about the US framework's rigidity. The dream of an American-led World Cup collided with international sports governance realities. This unresolved tension forced FIFA to reconsider its options. Today's announcement is the result of that reconsideration. The world was stunned as breaking news emerged from Zurich, Switzerland, the heart of global football governance. In a dramatic press conference, FIFA President Gianni Infantino took the stage and delivered a historic announcement. Canada would become the primary host nation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, a decision that sent shockwaves through the international sports community. The decision came after months of mounting concerns. Insurmountable logistical and financial challenges with the original US hosting plan forced FIFA's hand. Reports of construction delays, budget overruns, and overwhelmed stadium staff made it clear that the US was struggling to meet FIFA's strict requirements for such a massive event. Now, Canada will take center stage, hosting an unprecedented 64 matches, including the highly anticipated final in Toronto. Mexico, meanwhile, retains 10 group stage games, ensuring the tournament remains a truly North American affair. The United States, once set to be the main host, will now see its role dramatically reduced, hosting just 6 matches, a far cry from the original plan, leaving many American fans and officials reeling. FIFA officials praised Canada's cooperative spirit, efficient planning, and flexible approach, highlighting the country's readiness to step up on short notice and deliver a world-class tournament. The countdown is on. The tournament officially kicks off on June 11, 2026, with the world's eyes turning to Toronto's BMO Field for the grand finale, a moment that will mark a new era for Canadian soccer. Canada Soccer expressed jubilation and pride, declaring their readiness to welcome the world and promising an unforgettable celebration of the beautiful game for fans everywhere. In contrast, US soccer officials voiced profound disappointment, vowing to focus on making their limited matches a success and to learn from the setbacks that led to this stunning reversal. Almost instantly, fan reactions flooded social media platforms, igniting a firestorm of debate, speculation, and passionate arguments across the continent and beyond. In Canada, euphoria swept the nation. Public squares erupted in celebration, and hashtags like #Canada2026 began trending globally as Canadians embraced their new role as World Cup hosts. Meanwhile, in the United States, the mood was a volatile mix of anger, confusion, and deep disappointment. Fans and pundits alike questioned how such a dramatic shift could happen. American supporters voiced their frustration, blaming both FIFA and their own soccer federation for what they saw as a failure of leadership and organization. The digital world became a battleground of divided emotions, with trending topics and heated debates reflecting the continent-wide split in sentiment. This unprecedented decision has sparked a brand new chapter in North American soccer, reshaping the future of the sport across the region. Now, as the world watches, all eyes are on Canada as it steps boldly into the global spotlight, ready to make history on the world's biggest stage. The economic consequences of this shift are monumental. For Canada, it's an unforeseen windfall, with projections skyrocketing to $5 to $7 billion. Cities like Vancouver, Toronto, and Edmonton will see the largest benefits. Conversely, the US faces a significant financial blow. American cities had budgeted billions for stadium renovations and security enhancements. The loss of the final alone represents a blow of hundreds of millions in potential revenue. The political relationship between the US and Canada will be tested. For Canada, hosting the World Cup is a chance to enhance its global brand. The shift will have a profound effect on the cultural fabric of both nations. This decision redraws the map of soccer in North America. The US was the region's dominant force, but now the spotlight shifts to Canada. Canada, once a developing soccer nation, is now the continent's focal point. Major League Soccer must recalibrate its strategy, emphasizing Canadian franchises. This could lead to increased investment in Canadian player development. The balance of power within the league may shift, reflecting Canada's new prominence. The Canadian men's national team will have the eyes of the world upon them. For American players, the dream of a home World Cup has been altered. This decision forces a re-evaluation of soccer in North America. It challenges the assumption of US dominance and elevates Canada. If Canada seizes this opportunity, it could solidify its status as a legitimate soccer nation. The continent's soccer landscape has been altered, beginning a new era. Leading voices in sports weigh in on this development, each offering their unique perspective on what it means for the future of football. Alexi Lalas, a prominent figure in American soccer, calls it a failure of negotiation by US soccer, suggesting that more flexibility and understanding of FIFA's demands might have changed the outcome. FIFA is a powerful entity with its own rules and traditions, and in this case, the US was seen as too rigid, unwilling to bend to FIFA's established ways of operating. Darren Rovell, a respected sports business analyst, highlights FIFA's financial motivations, pointing out that money and control are always at the heart of these decisions. FIFA wants complete control over stadiums, sponsors, and broadcasts, ensuring that every aspect of the World Cup aligns with their global brand and commercial interests. Canada likely offered a cleaner slate, free from the complex web of American sponsorship deals and broadcast rights, making negotiations far simpler for FIFA. Jasmine Chen, a global sports correspondent, sees this as a strategic move by FIFA to diversify its power base and avoid over-reliance on any single nation, especially one as influential as the US. By choosing Canada, FIFA ensures the World Cup maintains its international appeal, preventing it from being perceived as just an American event and reinforcing its global identity. A former FIFA executive cites strained relations with US soccer, hinting that past disagreements and a lack of trust may have played a significant role in the decision. The US Department of Justice investigations into FIFA corruption still linger in the background, casting a long shadow over any potential partnership and making FIFA wary of further scrutiny. In contrast, Canada presented a fresh start, eager, accommodating, and ready to meet FIFA's requirements without hesitation, making them an attractive partner. Ultimately, FIFA chose the path of least resistance, prioritizing a smooth and controlled rollout to ensure its flagship event unfolds exactly as envisioned, without unexpected obstacles. This decision serves as a powerful lesson in negotiation, partnership, and the complex global power dynamics that shape the world of international football. The beautiful game is played as much in the boardroom as on the field, where strategy, diplomacy, and business acumen are just as crucial as skill and passion on the pitch. Across Canada, the news is met with pure joy. Spontaneous celebrations erupt in Toronto, with fans waving flags and chanting. The country, often seen as the quiet neighbor, is now in the global spotlight. Political leaders champion the news, emphasizing unity and hospitality. Mayors of host cities express readiness, framing it as an exciting challenge. For Canadian soccer, this is the culmination of a long journey. Soccer development programs expect a surge in registration. The excitement is palpable among Canadians, with social media filled with personal stories. This decision taps into a deep well of national pride. Canada has arrived on the world's biggest stage, ready to show what it can do. While Canada celebrates, the US faces shock and disappointment. The dream of hosting the World Cup knockout stages is shattered. Soccer fans across the country grapple with the news. US soccer and host city committees are in crisis mode. The American sports media decries the Great World Cup heist. Commentators dissect the political maneuvering and inflexibility of the US bid. The decision ignites a debate about the US's standing in global sports. For American fans, this feels like a personal blow. The road to 2026 has become a journey of introspection for American soccer. Today's announcement marks a pivotal moment in FIFA World Cup history. The shift from the US to Canada begins a new chapter for global football. It underscores FIFA's power and autonomy, capable of bold decisions. The meticulous plans of a superpower can be upended by quiet diplomacy. We've explored the complex background and the reactions from both nations. The economic, political, and social ramifications are immense. This is a story of opportunity and adaptation. Canada has a historic chance to shine, while the US faces self-reflection. The beautiful game is played as much in the boardroom as on the field. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be a Canadian-led celebration. The story is far from over. It has just begun.